All right, strike three comes to me. And we're going to get back onto our three-game series, the third game of our three-game series of baseball games. And this one is a hot or not debate where we're going to talk about Diamond Dice Baseball, which is a really cool baseball simulator, similar to something like Stratomatic Baseball or Pursue the Pennant or things like that, things of that nature. But it's a new one, brand new hotness. And here's a quick way of how it plays. All right, this is Diamond Dice Baseball, complete with the very awesome looking optional wooden stadium. In Diamond Dice Baseball, you are going to be the manager of a major league team of your choice. The team comes with cards for two different teams. This is what the cards look like. They come with the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the New York Yankees, because that was who was in the World Series last year. And they will all have different ratings written on their card. Like, the best you can get is an elite slugger power, that is Shohei Ohtani. And it's also going to say he's a switch hitter, he's extra fast. Clayton Kershaw as a grade C pitcher was not the best, shows that he's left-handed. And what you're going to do is you're going to make a lineup of all these players and their positions. You're going to choose a pitcher that you're going to have. The other team will do the same. You'll roll two dice that come with the game, and you'll see what it is. You always put the red die in front of the white die, so that would be a 45. And then you would look up what a 45 does in the situational base charts, which sounds complicated, but it's really not. All you do is, it's the start of the game, so bases are empty. Boom. Bases are empty. You look 45. Then it depends on what happens, if it's a left-hander versus a lefty, lefter versus righty, and etc., which is what's going to happen on this chart. You can see there's all these different options that can happen. One of them is a base hit. A lot of them depend on who you have playing, whether they're any good or not. But if it's a base hit, you would go to another chart, like this one, and you would go ahead and roll the dice once again. This time, what did I get there? I got a 66. That sounds pretty good. Shohei Ohtani, if he was up, he's an elite slugger power. We're going to look up elite slugger power, 66, home run. It's gone. One run for your team. Boom. Right there, 1-0. That's basically how the game works. If someone gets on base, you would immediately go to runner on first base. And it's a whole different set of charts. So people are going to hit in situations as realistically as they can. And you can also do other things like base stealing and advancement tables. You can try to steal bases. You can play with the infield in. You can try to take an extra base on a single. All the things basically that you would do as a manager, you can do in this game. And your pitchers will degrade over time. From C, he'll become a D. It'll be easier to get hits on him. Some pitchers have an X, which means they're better at getting strikeouts. Some will have a W, which means they're prone to walking people. Basically, what you're doing is managing a team. You're going to manage the team, see if you can manage it better than your opponent, and let the best team win. And that is pretty much Diamond Dice Baseball. All right, that is a brief description of how to play Diamond Dice Baseball, and I can't talk enough about this part of the game, because if you've played any baseball simulators, I was a huge Stratomatic fan. Here, Andy Daniel's showing it right now. Is one thing we had to do when we played Stratomatic is we had to make our own stadiums, because you need a place to throw the dice, put your guys on the base paths. You don't want to just have it be a sheet of paper. And so we'd make our own home stadiums. Look at the stadium that you can get for this game. It alone, and you can buy it separate. You don't have to buy the game. You can buy just the stadium. And I mean, if you have a baseball fan on your Christmas wish list, and we are not getting paid to say this, just when I got this, I'm like, yeah, you can put the name of the team right there, get a sticker, get a stencil, paint like Cubs, Royals, whatever your team is on there.
What is this, arts and crafts time? This is not arts and crafts time.
Hang that bad boy on the wall, and you can load it with, autographed baseballs, whatever. I mean, this thing is cool. And then take it down when you want to play your son a little bit of Diamond Dice Baseball, baby. So
this felt a little QVC.
Yeah, I know.
This
right?
Is
very much like, call now, 1-800-477-2246. The first
Get
$4.
yours now before they're out.
It is not a paid recommendation either. When this thing came to, when this guy said he was sending me this game to talk about, gosh, you build it, he will come. I thought I was just getting the game. He sends me the whole stadium and everything, like what you can get online. That's amazing, and it's really cool. And if you're people out there that have played these games know what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, that's awesome. That's going to make the game. So anyway, Diamond Dice Baseball. Let's get down into it. When you play these sim games, there's a different level of quality you're looking for in the game. Okay, you're not going to have the fancy dancy cards. You're not going to have all that because they put too much into the I don't know how to say it, but the production level of it is different. You look at it in a different way. It's going to be paper cards. That's what they all
Back in
come on.
my day, we had paper cards.
That's right. In my day, if you get like most of these games, they're perforated. You tear them off and you do that, and that's what you play with. These ones are cut cards, color on.
Oh, they cut them. They cut them. That's great. Wow.
Would you say print and play?
Wonders never cease.
No. Anyway, so these people that don't know what they're talking about keep interrupting me, but let me move on. So this game, rather than having a bunch of just paper charts that are just going everywhere, they give you these nice booklets that are easy to flip through. It's like, oh, nobody's on base. We look at these ones. Single. We look at this one. They do it a different way. It's kind of cool because most of these games, they're going to take a player and they're going to reduce them to pure numbers. And that's what the card is usually, is pure numbers. It's his name and numbers. And you're like, I don't even know what this means. You know, especially if you've never played one of these. Like, what? He's a 285-3. What does that mean? Is that good? This one, it's like elite power hitter. Okay, and he's fast. He's super fast. This guy is extremely fast. You just read the card and you just know. You don't have to look at a book and say, oh, he's a speed D. What does that mean? He's a speed A plus. Is that better than a whatever? It's obvious. He's very fast. He's fast, and so. I think the way that translates is going to make it a little bit different. It's going to make it a little more friendly, maybe for people that have never gotten into these kind of games. And so if you really like baseball, this is the wrap up, Andy. If you really like baseball and you like actual baseball, like not playing the game yourself, or maybe you do play the game yourself, but you also are a big fan of MLB and MLB players, you want to manage them yourself in a way that's not going to take forever to learn how to do it, then Diamond Dice Baseball is hot. That is one that you need to get. Have it on your wall and display it. And then when your kid wants to play a series, bring it down and play a quick series with them, because it doesn't take long to play and you can keep stats and decide who wins. You can go as nerdy with it as you want to, or not as nerdy. So there you go. I think it's hot.
John. Let's go to Kelly for her 5-minute segment.
Let's do.
Should I just keep it? Should I just keep it right here? Does this look good?
I
Hey,
think
Daniel, good thing
okay.
You're not going to take Vanna White's job, I promise.
I was gonna hold it here. Go on, Kelly. Tell us.
All right.
If you had a sparkly dress, maybe sparkly dress.
Ooh.
All right.
Bedazzle. All right. So you want my take?
No, not really. Let's go to Andy. Oh, yes.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So when John pulled this out at FBC Gamers, I was like, can I run to another table? No, thank you. Sorry, Bob. And luckily, I didn't get to play it that night. And then Daniel, in his, you must play this game before the show. I played it with Daniel. And John, are you ready for this?
I don't know if I am.
I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I actually got into it.
Nice.
I almost feel embarrassed, being honest. I should have lied. Because I don't know the hemisphere where I like a game that John picked out, because he's crazy about the games he brings.
Yep.
And I will say, partially, I think it's who you play with. And this game, just so you know, yes, if you're a nerd, check. Do you like spreadsheets? Check. Do you like rolling dice? Check. This is if you like baseball, double check. This is your game. It hits all those marks. Yes, you're flipping papers, you're flipping through cards, you're rolling the same 2 dice. But me and Daniel kept fighting ourselves. We'd roll the dice and go, oh, what is it? Yeah. And I just want to say, I kept rolling 11 snake eyes, which is special.
Ooh.
It's my very first play of throwing it. I got a special event. Didn't I get like a home run off that, Daniel?
Yeah, you got a home run off someone's head.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it bounced off their head. Yes.
Yeah, which is wild, because literally she had to roll 2 1s,
Yeah.
then a 6, and then a 12 to get that result, which is like literally the rarest result you can get in the game, and it was on her first roll. Which is pretty
that's too
awesome.
cool.
I've retired these hands. They have done it all. But yeah, I liked it. I was really surprised. Would I buy it? Probably not. But I have to say, if it came out and someone asked me, I might sit down and play it now.
No, there we go. All right. Well, I know Andy is going to have nothing but positive things to say about it, so I don't even know if we need to go to him. Andy, did you have anything to add?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add. No, I have lots to add. I have lots to add, John. Let me just say this: when you put this one out there, this is how what it was just
a bit outside.
Yeah, that's right. This was not in the wheelhouse of a board game. This was fantasy football before they had the internet, before computers.
Or a calculator.
This was D&D for baseball
That's true.
with
That's
no
accurate.
DM. D&D for baseball with no DM. If that sounds fun to you, go right ahead. But man, it was a swing and a miss for me, man. It was not a fan. Not
If
a
you
fan.
need if you need a DM, go use the restroom. But just not the one at Daniel's house.
That's below us, John.
Yeah,
below us.
I can't believe you do that. Just anyway. Yeah, it was okay with John just because he was so excited about it. It was like playing with my son at Christmas, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Did he shush you? Did he put up the finger till you
I
shut
think
up?
he probably shushed me a few times. He just, oh, Andy, this is that. Oh, let's go to page 27. Oh, 27B. Oh, and just like, what are we doing here? And I'm sorry. You know what? The guy I'm sure that made this put a lot into it. There is a lot of detail to it. Look, there's no doubt there's a lot of detail. But when you were talking about the production quality, aside from the stadium, I mean, it wasn't cool booklets. It was pieces of paper stapled together. It was like you printed something off, and it was fine. But
it has a binder to it. There's a binder. There's a nice cover to it. I say, if you've ever played Stratomatic or these other games, it's literally just sheets of paper that you're wallowing through to try to find the right chart. So that really makes it
to Office Max and got it binded up. Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, this game has absolutely no strategy. There is no strategy whatsoever. All you're doing is chucking dice and following a script.
No. You really need to know baseball, because there was stuff that we were rolling, and then Daniel would catch me and be like, wait, did you know? Because of this thing in baseball, you can tag or something, and you can go make this choice. And I didn't know. But when he did it, I actually got a home run. I was excited. So I was like, Daniel, is there anything special I do? He goes, no, you probably won't want to do that.
Did I miss
so
something?
when you really know baseball, John probably was terrible at teaching and forgot.
He probably was, because
I played with the true DM, the great Daniel.
What you're describing sounds more like a little bit of a choose your own adventure, and I guess I could get behind that maybe a little bit. But I don't know.
Andy,
it's way too. It's way too blah for me.
Andy, as you manage you're managing a baseball game. So this is a baseball game. So a guy's on first base. Do you want to steal? I didn't know I had to tell you that, because if you got a fast guy and you know baseball, you know that stealing is something you do in baseball.
You know what I want to do if I want to play baseball, John?
What?
I go play baseball.
Well, there you go. Well, no, you don't actually.
I manage my kids' Little League team.
All right.
You know what happens in a game.
I'm just going to take the reins from here, because
Daniel, what do you have to say?
This game was fun for the right crowd. It was fantastic for the right crowd.
Yeah.
This is like, I think Andy said it. It's Spreadsheet, the board game. This is a role-playing game. You're even crunching stats. The part that none of us really got to experience was that the game remembers when your players does a strikeout or does walks or gets an out, and you crunch these stats, which can make the players better, and it tells the story. Also, as far as strategy, there are optional rules in this game where you can actually, there's a stealing chart, there's a bringing the infield in chart. There's, like I told Kelly what she was trying to say, and she just butchered it, which is fine, Kelly. It's fine. She had a runner on first, and she did a pop up to the right field, and I was like, oh, this is a fast runner. You can actually run to try to get to second, tag up and run, and she did, and she rolled the dice, and she needed an 8+, and she got the 8+, and she's like, yes. And there was when Kelly and I were playing, we had turn after turn of stand-up moments in this game, and then we were like, Kelly's like, well, what else can I do? And I said, well, in this setting, you can send your runner early, or you can bring in the infield. And she's like, let's try that. So we were always trying to the new things and exploring what this game does. Also, John, you said that the book you can flip through and there's different scenarios, which is different than Stratomatic. This book was really cool because it had every scenario. If you had people on first and third, that was a new page. If you had somebody on third and second, that's a new page. So different results could happen and different things would happen. Now, I do want to say one negative. Well, two negatives. One is if this doesn't even sound remotely interested, don't ever play it. Like
No.
it's for a niche audience. It really is. But the second negative I'm going to say about it is actually a positive, is that this game felt just like baseball. Kelly had the most amazing first ending in all of history. And she was like, this game is incredible. I'm losing my mind. And then we went 4 more innings before anything happened.
Yeah, that
and
happened.
Kelly was like, this game's kind of getting dull. And I was like, well, yeah, it's baseball.
That's baseball.
and then the bottom of the 4th happened. And
Lollygaggers.
and then the bottom of the 4th happened.
You do feel like you're lollygagging.
Yeah, so the bottom of the 4th happened. I tied the game, and then on the 5th, she took the lead, and then in the 7th, I took the lead, and then in the 8th, she took the lead, and in the 9th inning, I rolled dice, I did the things, I stole bases, and I won the game, and Randy got to see it, and I won in front of Randy. So it was
And
exciting.
mind you, Daniel took those little meeples. He was like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr."
That's right. I had to run around
He
there.
did the whole run.
I rolled a
He even
D20.
got up and did it too.
I rolled a D20. I hit for the cycle.
I do want to say this, Andy, that when I first started getting into these kind of games, that's the way someone explained it to me that was into D&D. It's like, this is really a role-playing game. You say you don't play role-playing games, but this is a role-playing game. You're a manager and a general manager, and you're rolling dice to see what happens and putting yourself in the best situation you can.
I will say
that's a good
this.
point.
I will say this. At least it's not a co-op.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, I got to talk about the pitchers too. The pitchers
Okay.
get tired and then they start downgrading. And I didn't think this would really come into play, but sure enough, on the 3rd time around the rotation, I downgraded and I was like, I'll keep my guy. And it was like a D at that point. And negative things happened. And I was like, I'm pulling them. And I did. And I brought in an A+. And then immediately she rolled something that was like, if you have an X pitcher, then it's a strikeout. Otherwise, it's a walk. And I was like, I'm so glad I just switched out my batter or my pitcher. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things about this game. And don't let the curmudgeon Andy over here dissuade you. He came in with that and said, I wasn't even there, but I'm pretty sure this was Andy. I don't want to play this game. It's made of paper. And I'm pretty sure that was an actual quote.
Well, to be fair, all these scenarios you're talking about, John did not cover all this with me. We played a very basic version of this game.
That was all I could get out of Andy. Was a quick, very basic version.
If you had given me a little more examples of
all
strategic
the
choices.
rules?
He explained some of them, not all of them, but
I'm shocked. He didn't expect you to know the ins and outs. Sorry.
No, I will say this. It kind of reminded me of First and Roll, and First and Roll is okay.
Okay, thanks for that.
That was very profound.
Thank you. Drop in, Andy.
It did feel, First and Roll feels like a football game. I guess this felt like a baseball game, but it just, if I want to play baseball, I'm going to go play baseball, man.
No, you won't. But anyway.
Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey, Ken Griffey baseball. What was that, 94?
Wow, you're really trailing off now. All right, thank you, Andy, and thank you, everyone else. So that is, I think we pretty much everyone except for Andy pretty much liked Diamond Dice baseball. At least it was hot for me. It was okay at least for everybody else except for Andy. But where it really shines, like Daniel was saying, is when you play a season or something, you're keeping the stats and you're seeing do my guys hold up to the stats that they really put up. So that's where it really gets cool too. But if you want to get deep in the woods, but what do you think about this game? Is this something that are you the niche that this game is looking for, or are you not? Are you going to try the niche? Sometimes the niche is good.
The niche.
Daniel's dog agrees.
Yeah,
Check
so
it out.
let's just be quiet while he's barking.
Two roughs.
Two roughs from
Scarlet.